Hello, welcome back. This is CBH4K. I'm back again with a different game called Battle Brothers, made by Overhyped Studios. This has been out for a while now, but it just had a recent update called Blazing Deserts. It also, that's a free that's a DLC, not free DLC. This is a DLC, and it also had a free update. And we're just gonna get right into it. So in Battle, I'll talk a little bit about the game first. Battle Brothers is basically a turn-based strategy game. You know, it's a pattern developing on my channel. On my channel, I haven't yet. In this game, you play a mercenary company, and let's say feudal, medieval type of mercenary company where you just, as you can see, with the axes and swords and shields and stuff like that, and little explosives. That's what they've added to the game, by the way, with this new update, Blazing Deserts. They've added explosives, which is cool. We might see some of it in this playthrough. I'm not planning to have a long series with this one because I'm going to start on a... Well, I'll show you. But really, it's a turn-based strategy game, mercenary company. You basically start with your... And really, there is no end game. Well, there's an end game scenario, but there is no finishing, I would say the end, end credits story. Well, there is and there isn't. It's kind of an open-ended game. You can end at any point in the game. I'll show you what I mean when we start playing. So anyway, we are going to start a new campaign. I can load one of my old campaigns, as you can see right here. The Black Bears. I started that before the update. I might just want to delete that one. You know what? No. I'll show you a late game campaign. Yeah, here we go. Show you my mercenaries. Alright. So I won't have all the old stuff, but the new stuff on here, but look at all this. All the weapons, equipment. This is my inventory space. This is my stash. And you can see all my various amounts of soldiers dreading different armors with cool little nicknames like Unbeatable, the Hunter. I came up with some of those myself. Just put them on there. Some of the nicknames, not the... for instance, did I name this guy Legend? I don't think I named him Legend, but he just came like that. This game's the Sergeant. Yeah, I gave him a sash, I gave him a banner. He's like the whole thing in battle. He pumps up the troops in battle. It's really helpful. Alright, two-handed sword. Bows and arrows in the back row. So I like to have a bow and arrow set up in the back, and I like to have swords, swords and shields, or like flails or spears or whatever. Now this is all, I would say, later in the game, late game. Yeah, and also you see you can have your own little equipment here. So you can, and when you take stuff off, yeah, see, it changes a little portrait on your character too. Now you're probably thinking this doesn't look all that interesting. Trust me. When we get into a full-on campaign, I'll show you what I mean. They present the combat in this game so well that you will feel every punch, stab, arrow hit, and block in the game. You'll feel those crunches, man. Also, if you didn't notice, there was a retirement button. You just hit the retire it, and you can just end the whole game there. Now, I'm not an expert on this game, but I do play it fairly regularly, so I can tell you some. I can tell you some tips, not all the tips in the world, but a few of them. So right here, this is the campaign origins. I'll talk about company origins. Company origins can range from in varying and different play styles, which is I would consider very interesting. They're very interesting. I'll say that they're very interesting. They were introduced in the Warriors of the North DLC, and that was I forgot what year that came out in, but in Blazing Deserts. I keep mousing over to see the names. But yeah, I like that they have them in the corner here for you so you can know which one you have and which one you don't have. That's a nice little feature. Anyway, back onto the company origins. Southern Mercenaries and Gladiators and Manhunters are the three new ones they added to company origins. And company origins basically for each fully describe how it is until I start playing it. But yeah, when we play it, I'll show you more about what I mean. Now, as for new company, that was I think the original. Yeah, this is the basic quick start. Is like the basic thing. But the original one that they used to do was rebuilding a company tutorial. Now the rebuilding a company tutorial was before they did the origins, so it was basically the basic thing they did, and it's recommended for new players. I would sincerely recommend it for you. If you're a new player to this game, you don't know what you're doing, rebuilding a company is great. And a new company, it has a storyline in it. I wish the other... It has a beginning storyline in it. It's like the first mission has a mini storyline in it. I wish the other Origins had storylines in it, but this is okay. A new company is basically the same thing as rebuilding a company, except they took out the opening story bit, so you just have three mercenaries that come with you, your three starting mercenaries. Now, Southern Mercenaries is the new one, which is basically like a new company, but it's with the new Blazing Suns. When I just call it Blazing Suns, my brain was just like, say Blazing Suns, and I finally broke down Blazing Suns. It's Blazing Deserts. Blazing Desert. It's Blazing Deserts or Deserts? It's Deserts with an S. It's a plural. There's multiple deserts in this game. So, Southern Mercenaries is basically like a new company, except Southern Mercenaries is more with the new DLC weapons, armor, and shields. We'll do this one just on the show, but I'll talk a little bit about the other two new ones. There's Manhunters. You can have 16 playable mercenaries instead of the standard 12 in battle, but this is like max. You can have lesser than that, but yeah, this is max. Gladiators, it's like a three-man experienced gladiator team, and if you lose any of the three starting gladiators, it's game over. Well, not all. You have to lose all three. Yeah. So that's why. Also, the skulls on top here represent the difficulty of the start. So this is three skulls because you have three characters who cannot die. If they die, if all three of them die, then it's game over. Whereas in Manhunters, you can have loads of your people die and they'll be fine. Manhunters use something called a slave mechanic. Well, it's an indebted. They prefer indebted. It's more family friendly than slavery. So they call them indebted. But you can't have more indebted than, well, you can't have, what is it, having equal or fewer indebted than non-indebted will make your men dissatisfied. That means they'll have problems in battle. They'll want to run more because they're using a lot of them as fodder instead of the indebted. The indebted are used as fodder. They just give them poorly equipped weapons and just send them in there to get killed. And also, they don't have a daily upkeep like your ordinary men do, so it's really a cheap way to keep your company going. But also, you got, of course, there's other mechanics with it, but I won't go into too much detail. If you want to go into further details, just find the game and there we go. In the DLC. But let's stop faffing about and go into southern. Oh, I like this. Let's pick one. It's one of the new flags. Let's pick a flag for a company. Let's try one of the new ones. Okay, let's call it the Southern. Can we fit it? Yeah, we can fit it. Alright. Late game crisis. There's two types of late game crisis. There's a Noble House War and Greenskin Invasion. That means control. That means orcs, goblins, and stuff like that start attacking the cities and stuff like. It's pretty. I haven't played that one yet, but I think it's. I've heard it's pretty intense. The Undead Scourge and Holy War. Basically, this is a new one. The Holy War is a new one where the new city-states and Blazing Suns declare war on the northern states. It's actually pretty. I haven't seen it yet, so I was going into detail about it. Now, actually, it's pretty good for something I've never played before. Then there's Permanent Destruction, which you can click on, which basically means your castle and cities and towns and stuff like that will be destroyed in actual battles. But we'll avoid that. And economic difficulty. This means the contracts will pay less and stuff like that. I'll put it on veteran. Combat difficulty. I'll put that on veteran. Starting funds, I will leave at high because I want to have money at the beginning. It'll help me out a lot. In Iron Man mode, that just basically means I only have one save and I cannot reload from an earlier save. So that's a massive handicap. I'm almost tempted to put it at the beginning. No, you know what? This is fine. We'll be fine. And then we'll have an unexplored map. Now, some of you are probably wondering, CBH, this is kind of crazy. You're sending your people, you're going to have a rough time. There's going to be nothing but problems for you. Because this game has random elements in it that will just screw you over and you're going to die. But we're going to have fun here. We're going to have fun dying here. That's the name of this game. It's actually pretty fun to die in this game. I'm talking about death like it's, yeah, it's pretty cool to die. You guys will enjoy it. Alright. So as you can see, I also picked unexplored map. That means we have no idea what the rest of this map looks like. It looks like this big fog over this whole area. The only city we know about is this starting city. So I'm going to go over here. Oh yeah, we also had a spiel up there about our mercenary company being started. But don't worry about too much. Oh, look at our units here. Oh, these guys are pretty good. So Iron Lungs, +3 fatigue per turn. Fatigue is another thing in this game. If your mercenary's tired, he won't be able to do anything. He'll just stand there. And he's got like a nice, and they also have a nice little background you can read if you want to. Loyal. That means he will not leave even if you're out of crowns and provisions. Oh yeah, you also need food. There's a lot of plates spinning in this game. I probably should have put it on easy, but it's an awful Iron Man. But you know what? If we don't make it, that'll just be the end of the playthrough. The goal of the playthrough is either to end with us dying or with us getting into one of the late game prices and beating it. That's how I'm gonna play. Because in Battle Brothers, it's almost open-ended. You can just keep going on and on forever. Now, what's this one? This is Swift. You have enhanced range defense. That means you can dodge better when someone's shooting at you. Strong. That means you have +10 max fatigue. Put this guy in the back because he has a bow and an arrow. Let's see who we can get. Alright, this guy is a nomad, and he's expensive, so we can't afford. We can only afford. We have 2,000 crowns. I suggest you not, because again, we got monthly, we got daily fee we gotta pay. Now this guy's a beggar, so he doesn't require much of a daily fee, and he's cheap to buy. This is a what is this guy? He's a nomad. This is Jahaf. You know what? I have a very American tongue. I speak the 3 languages: English, bad English, and Americanese. Those are the 3 languages I speak, so I will not even try. We have Raven, a thief. Yeah, just come to wait. And we have the swine, a day laborer, day tailor. Okay, so I said, I recommend you, in your first time, buy at least 3 other guys and equip them before you do any missions. But let's look at our contracts. Also, let's look at our supplies here. This is crowns. This is money. This is provisions. So we need food. See, we got this is food. This is rice. We have rice. It's not that good on the food department. Tools and supplies. We have 40 of them. Ammunition. That's for our bows and arrows. We're going to need to replace that because it costs us 10 ammunition to refill this fully if we use them all 10 shots. And then there's medical supplies. That's in case one of our guys gets hurt. They can be healed up and repaired with that. And the equipment can be repaired with tools. So let's look at the contracts before we do anything else. I was looking all through that. You entered the Vizier's treasure room. He's feeding on food, and his lower half is submerged in a sea of flesh of a hair of caretakers who are noisily at work. Standing idly for far too long, you open your mouth, but the man throws up a hand. He points at one of his servants and snaps his finger. The servant skirts across the marble floor on sandals with silken soles. He presents to you a piece of paper. It reads, "Your interest in nomads have taken to disturbing the peace around blah blah blah. They are dealt with post haste, reward, and party servant. I can make this problem disappear. You jingles a bag of coins. Accept your offer." Now you can haggle in that previous screen, but I just generally do not bother. Now before you accept, you can say, "I'll need some time to think about this." This does not cancel a contract. That just puts it on hold while you weigh your other options. Let's look at this one. I'm not going to read all of them. I just wanted to read it. So again, we need to get paid more. We need to advance on payment. Like, you can do that, but be wary. If you do that too much, they will just they'll stop negotiations right there and just say, "Forget it. We don't want it. You're working for us." And then what terrorizes Kraken. Okay, I'll need some time to think about it. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm looking through and see what missions we want to do. I want to do this one because nomads have weapons and equipment I can pilfer off of their bodies once they're done with them. I'm gonna hire the beggar. I'm gonna hire the thief. I'm gonna watch my wallet. What else? The day tailor has this one has I think he has like a piece of wood or something with him. Yeah, he's like a club. You can hire this guy. He's an indebted, and he has 0 upkeep, which is a good thing because it makes my life much more easier. However, he'll level up slower than my normal guys because he won't be as inspired to get better at his job because he's essentially free labor. All right, what do we want to buy here? Who do we want to buy here? Let's see if we get the day tailor. Yeah, we'll hire him. I think that's it. I don't think we want to buy anybody else just yet. We just want to see if we can equip these 2 people. Okay. These 3 new people. He's got a knife on him. That's good. Knives are really good because they can get into between the pieces of armor plating, and it will preserve the armor. So when you take it off their bodies, it will still be functioning. All you can do, and you just need a little bit of repair. Thief. He's a night owl, and he's pretty good in hand-to-hand combat. Look at that. 2 stars means he will learn this skill pretty fast. He can also learn range defense fast too. Alright. Yeah. He was a good pick. He's good at melee defense and fatigue. Okay. So these guys are... He's also good at range. Okay. That's good. He's got a good range now. Let's check out the marketplace to see if any equipment we can get. Let's see what we can buy. We'll buy this. This is a shield. This will protect us from 1 blow. Now, some of you will probably say, well, why don't you get more guys? Well, I will also have to equip them. And as you're about to see, this is about to be expensive. This is like that was like $100 for the armor, the weapon, and the shield. And that's for 1 person. Yeah, to him. I have hopes for this guy because of his 55 melee skill. I don't go through all the various abilities on the list. I'll try to go through them all as they come up, but really, melee skill is kind of important on your early guys because not a lot of them can use bows. Like this one is like he's an abnormality because we start with him, so his bow skill is pretty good at the start. But usually you won't have that many good bow skilled people at the start. So you're gonna have to unfortunately wade through the rest to get to the best. I like that. Wade through the rest to get to the best. Okay. We'll give him, put that in there. We'll get knives. Everyone gets a knife. All you get a knife. You get a knife. You get a knife. Do I want to give you a knife? Yeah. We'll give you a knife. He has a knife. And you got a knife. Everybody gets a knife except for this guy. He'll use a 2-handed melee weapon and all that. That'll just be... And that's pretty heavy enough. Does a knife weigh anything? A knife weighs nothing. As soon as we get a chance, we're going to get you a knife. Because again, knives will get us a chance to get a better weapon. We don't want to get the spear here. Okay, well, this is a 2-handed weapon, so we'll give it to you. It's 10. This defense 20. 20 is higher than 10, so we'll keep that one. Here, we'll use the spear. Do you want to sell that shirt? Okay, well, we need a couple of hats. Some of you are wondering why do you need a hat? It's a very good question. And my response to that is, you know how dangerous it is to walk around without protective headgear on the battlefield? Stuff could fall on you. It's like a construction site. It's dangerous out there. To you. That's to you. Like, why didn't we give you that? Alright, give you that one. We'll give you that. And do you want to sell? That's 20 defense. We'll keep it for now. Do we want to buy ammo or food? How many days can we last for food? 4 more days, and okay, that's the important thing at the bottom here. I wish I could point it to you on my pointer, but as soon as I take it away, it goes right. But highlighted in green, it's like 12 provisions per day. 49 provisions will last you 4 days. Okay. So you want to keep that in mind, because if you guys start to go hungry, they want to do things like crazy things, like leave or find some other company to work with. Like, no, you work for me now. I bought you fair and square. I realized how that sounded as I said it. CBH 4K does not endorse selling and buying of people. That is wrong. I feel like the more you know sign should come up right here. Alright. Do you want to buy anybody else? No. I say we just work with what we got right here, because they're already outfitted and they're pretty. Do we want to do an arena fight? Fight against yeah. Did I just say yes to it? Okay, well I said yes to it. Like a genius. Like a brilliant genius of a man, I said yes to this. Put the collar on you guys. So I guess we're gonna look at an arena fight. Let's give them something to cheer about. I could bail right now, but let's do it. Did you hear? Sand in my face. Oh! You killed that dude. With prejudice. Alright. Oh, come on, man. Do a nice thrust. That's 37%. Oh! Oh! His head came clean off, son. That ain't good. Oh! Oh! You got 54% chance to hit this. But you see what I mean by the fights? They're pretty intense. Especially considering I could lose this one, and that would be really bad for me. Alright. Yeah. I lost that. Those are 3 really good fighters, too. Yeah, that was a disaster. Alright, well I'm gonna have to hire like 2 new people to replace, or 3 new people. Because those guys were pretty good. Yeah, they were pretty good actually. Alright, this guy has potential to be good at archery. Man, that sucked. That really sucked. But that was my own fault for agreeing to it. We're not going to be able to do that for a while. Can we get you a hat? We're going to get that guy. Wow, we spent a lot of money. We're spending a lot of money. you know, it was my fault for saying yes. I'm just gonna take it. And we can't reload and do the save over again. So I'm kind of stuck with it. It's my decision. I'm just gonna live with it. Alright. Yeah. On the plus side, we don't have to pay those guys. For the next few days here. Oh man, oh! You know what? I'm glad we got to fight these guys because we need... Let them come to us. I skipped my turn. I should have gave a bit more playback on that one because on the first let's call it shameful display of defeat. It won't be the last one either. Especially the way you guys are just landing all your shots. Okay, that guy landed a shot. Since we did a quick fire instead of an aim shot, it costs less action points. Action points right here. You only get 9 action points. Each one of these shots costs 4. Let's go here. Moving costs 2. Depends on the terrain. Come on, guys. You can't lose 2 fights in a row. Well, fair enough, you guys didn't lose that one. It was the other guys that lost that one. But it's not fair to blame them. They're no longer with the company anymore, are they? Alright. It's up to our archer. You're gonna have to take this dude out. 35% chance. That was a miss. That was a miss. Distance 4, 35% chance. He's gravely wounded. Alright. We're putting some kills on the board here. So over time you'll be able to look at them and assess how powerful they are by their armor they're wearing. Like this guy's wearing like tattered rags here. These 2 guys are wearing tattered rags and this is like a better, more professional armor. So he's going to be harder to put down. But eventually we're going to put those... Yeah. We're putting them down. I could go for after this guy, but this guy is already hurt. This one right here is already hurt. We can go for these 2, but they're armored and they're not even injured, so... Yeah, we cause them to panic too. That's good. Yeah, we're causing them to panic. This is good. Oh, the reason why I'm saying to cause them to panic is because I'm looking at the little white flags on their bodies. See that popping up? The bigger the white flag, the more they're fleeing. This guy's got a complete white flag. That means he's got to run. A blue flag means this guy's engaged. He's ready to fight. Let's get you right here. Now, the arena fight can go various amounts of ways. I remember off camera I did a bunch of good wins with the arena fights. But on camera, it's a different story, isn't it? That guy's getting out of here. I don't blame him. This fight's not going the way you wanted. Alright. Do we chase after him? No, it's over. Let him go. Okay, we got a sword. Save a curved sword. We got some food. We got some money. We got a whole bunch of supplies. We got some shields. All right. Have we recovered from our earlier mess ups? I would say not. Not even close. fact, if anything, I say we're in more trouble. Sorry for being a bit doom and gloom, but let's be real here. That was a bad display we had. Okay, when it's red like that, that means it's about to spoil. See the numbers right next to them? White means it's alright. Red means it's about to go bad. We have 1 day before that goes bad, so we might want to sell it when we get back into town. But our guys will prioritize eating the bread over the other food. Let's fall back for now. Let's pause. Okay. How are we going to do this? Where are our knives? Oh, they lost their knives when they got killed. Alright, that's fine. Actually, it's not fine, but he'll just have to. Alright. Can you make an aim shot from here? No. No one has a red tile on them. So we'll just wait a turn. Okay, I can wait a turn, or I can end all my turns. End my turn here, or I can end all my turns for my guys. Let's move you back from here. So this weapon this guy has here, it can attack 2 tiles away. Other weapons, they need to be like close up. An archer can obviously hit from like 20 tiles, 5 or 6 tiles away. So that's why it's good to have them. You can really whittle down your opponent with a good archer. And you're back on. Now the reason I fired on the back guy here, because if I fired here, there's a chance he might have missed and hit this guy. So like right in the middle of these dudes, it'll most likely. Yeah, we got that guy. He's injured. Here. There we go. So that weapon has like a little flamethrower on it. Super useful. I take an aim shot. Because a quick shot is only 13%, but an aim shot, 29%. Yeah, go for it. That's a shield bonus, by the way. The shield gives you a nice little protection. Oh! Gives you a nice protection of about, I say, 20% from all incoming attacks. Okay, 52, 47. And this guy's injured. Yeah. What about this guy? He's 43. What's the guy with the... No, that wasn't one of my originals either. Oh my god, he missed like 4 attacks in a row. Okay, now this skill is a gash. Well-placed slashing attack that likely to debilitating injuries. So it'll screw this guy up if we hit him. Notice I said the word. Excuse me. Oh. Did we fire or did we just... 19% if we shoot. Yep, right in his arm. They got your spear. 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 Okay, so he's got a few injuries. He's got pierced hand and pierced side. He's not doing so hot. Let's see if we can hear this. What was this called like that? The pitchfork. Pitchfork has a 2. Oh! They just use a special skill that enables them to switch places. That was a pretty good move because that guy was already badly hurt. He was badly hurt and he was about gravely wounded. This guy's fine. Well, not for long because He's already in trouble. That's one hit. That was a 5% chance to hit. We got lucky for once in this game. That was really, really lucky. I was like, there's no way this is gonna hit. And it hit. Okay, we need armor. But everyone else is doing well. He's got 2 kills. Got 1 kill, 0, 0. So the more stuff you do in battles, the more your character will get XP, and that'll enable them to level up. I'll show you the level up screen. Now, I level up my guys a different way. Everyone else levels up their guys a specific way, but the way I level up my guys is with the intent that they're probably not going to make it past level 5. Okay? So, if they make it past level 5, they're usually pretty good to make it to level 8 or 9 or something like that. Not always, but there's a good chance they'll make it there, because I'm taking good care. Now, you get 2 things when you level up. You can get a new perk, which is, you see the stash here, and you can flip over here to the perks. Now, I like to get Colossus. It increases the hit powers and also reduces the chance of sustaining a debilitating injury when getting hit with a weapon. That's what I like to do with my frontline guys. Give them a nice little boost. And for the second part, see right here on the level up screen, like there's a little bar. You click that. Increases melee skill. There's range defense, because that's pretty high. And will increase his fatigue. So, also on hits, there's a chance you'll get hit in the head, and if you get hit in the head, that usually means an instant kill, unless you have headgears that will protect you from that. Now, body hits will cause you to gradually lose this hit points right here. See right here? After a while, you will get to 0 if you keep getting hit, but your armor will give you a nice little buffer of 60 extra points of damage. It'll absorb. Now, for archers, I did all the other characters. For archers, I do something special. I give them student, because I want them to get good at shooting their ranged weapons faster. Yeah. Alright. That's good. Let's go back and collect our payment. Alright, now do we want to do another mission right now? You know what? I think we'll end it right here. This has been CBH4K, and I'll catch you next time. Please like and subscribe. Later.